Hey, welcome back to Mike Norman Economics. I know it's been a while, but here I am back again. By the way, before I start, I want you to take a look at this beautiful American flag here. That's actually a painting that I did. So this is going to be my backdrop from now on. I want to do a quick video. Notice the shades, summertime. I'm enjoying it. Probably why I haven't put one up here in a while. But anyway, I want to do a quick one now, just talking about the savings rate. And any of you who have been following this data, you'll know that now the savings rate, at least in nominal terms, in the total dollar amount, over $700 billion. And several videos ago I talked about how the government can only be the net supplier of private savings. And I'm going to run through some numbers here, and I think on the next video, not on this one, but on the next one, I'm actually going to pull the data from the Bureau of Economic Analysis, and you can see the numbers for yourself, just in case you don't believe what I'm saying. But if you look at this 700, I think it's something like almost 750 billion in private savings now. That, at least on a nominal basis, is the highest ever. And people say, well, yes, of course there's going to be savings because people cut back on their consumption and they are now saving. However, the numbers just don't add up, okay? And here's what I'm talking about. If you look at the year-over-year change in consumption, 2009 versus 2008, we actually see from the Bureau of Economic Analysis data that consumption declined by 60 billion. So we know at least 60 billion of the 700 billion had to do with pulling back, consumers, households, tightening their belt, 60 billion. But that's a far cry from 700 billion. Now, here is the other thing that is amazing. Because there's two ways to save, right? One, you can just not spend as much. The other is you could make more income so that whatever you're spending, you still have extra disposable income left over if you decide to put that into savings. The year-over-year numbers on income, on personal income, actually fell by 140 billion. So do the math. Just think of if you have a job, and let's say you make $10,000 a year, and you decide, and you spend everything that you make. In other words, you make $10,000, you spend $10,000, you have no savings. But this year, you're thinking the economy is going to be bad, so you decide to save a little, and you save $60. So you have $10,000 in income, you have $9,940 in consumption and spending. Your savings are $60. But let's suppose your income also went down by an amount of $140. So rather than the $10,000 that you normally earn, you're now earning what? $9,860. You still save $60. So you're spending $9,800. Your total savings, $60. So you look at your account, and in your savings account, rather than seeing $60, you see $750. Where did that come from? Out of the sky? Well, apparently it did. It came from the government deficit. Because as I said in prior videos, that whatever is on the public side is the equal but opposite on the government side. That's 750 billion, right? And that's what they spent in the stimulus. By definition, that transferred over to private sector savings. It did not come from, and again, in the next video, I'm actually going to take the numbers from the Bureau of Economic Analysis. I'm going to put them right up here next to the camera. So if you're just thinking, oh yes, and if you're listening to these media commentators and economists who are saying, well, yes, of course we have a lot of savings because people are not spending. They're not spending, but they have not cut back in the aggregate to equal the 700 billion in savings that are now there. That came from government deficit spending. And I don't care if, if this sort of goes against the grain of what you believe. This is pure arithmetic. If you're still saying that's not true, well, I guess you also believe the world is still flat, or that the sun circles the earth, that the earth is the center of the solar system. We proved those things 500-600 years ago that they're not true. All right, that is the end of this video. I hope you like the shades. I hope you really like my painting. The American flag is a beautiful flag. That's it for now. Send your comments. I'll be happy to respond. Take care, and I'll see you soon.